This is advertising, and this is the crew that makes it all happen. This is Preacher. Studio just trying to get to you, baby.
Before that, I was in the Air Force doing satellite stuff. What the fuck? How did I get here?
Worry about what we need to worry about when I need to worry about it.
That's a great first date idea, by the way, Gino.
Y'all know the term sapiosexual?
But I mean, it feels like that's money. It's way better than going and getting like freaking drinks or something.
Yeah, we have drinks too.
Welcome to Break Entering's best branded agency of 2025. This is a real treat, Jack, to see what it's like within the walls of this great agency. We're here to spread the good word about the agency that says, spread the good word. In the bathtub, LOL. So we're new to Austin here. I'm trying to figure out what is it like to work in advertising in Austin.
I think for Preacher specifically, one thing that I love is everyone kind of like rolls up their sleeves and does it all together. And that creates a really good environment. That does feel like there's very little ego amongst everyone here, regardless of your level.
I was coming from New York. I was in Brooklyn for the last 10 years. Echoing kind of what McKenna said, the energy here is collaborative, it's friendly, it's very different from New York and LA. There is a deep care about the work. Top to bottom, ideas come from everywhere. I think that shows through in the work. You know, we still put in long hours, still put in a lot of work.
It's mellow, it's chill, it's.
Where were you before?
Oh, I've worked in Amsterdam and LA and New York, and I've worked at Wyden, a lot of different places. And this is, it's up there with like my favorite place I've ever worked. When people leave here, I'm always like, you're gonna be hard pressed to find this vibe and do this kind of work.
Seth, how long have you been a Preacher?
Ooh, almost 5 years, so it's like 4.5. I'm a studio artist. I take all of the design files that our great designers make and we set them up for print, get them ready to be out in the world. The beautiful assets, so.
I love that. I'm just sitting in the studio, just trying to get to you, baby. How'd you break it into the business?
Straight out of college, I went to Texas State, so not too far down the road. I got this internship. My professor told me to apply. Shout out to Holly, man. She forced me to do it. I didn't think I was gonna get it. I just showed something I made in college and they were like, oh, we like this kid. And they brought me on. I just fell in love with how just the process, the branding behind Preacher, the way we approach design, the way we approach creative, period.
It's a well-designed agency.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of heart and soul goes into that.
You say that you work in an ad agency to people that aren't in the industry in Austin. How's that received, and also just what's it like?
Outside of advertising, not a lot of people get it. I didn't know what it was. Like I said, I just wanted to be in design. I really love doing it here because they don't coddle me, but they do take their time and teach us and show us the ropes. When we do well, they sing our praises, and that's something I really do enjoy.
They spread the good word.
Yeah, literally.
That's what's up. Like chilling here with Adrian. Adrian, what's your role at Preacher?
I'm an associate strategy director. I've been in the advertising game about 8 years. Before that, I was in the Air Force doing satellite stuff. What the fuck? How did I get here? So Air Force, satellites, and then went to school for business and marketing. Worked at some agencies out in LA, like Deutsch, Zambezi, a place called Founder, a few other places, and then made my way back to Austin. The military is so structured, and in a lot of ways, advertising is like a little more chaotic and not as structured. Like a good idea can come from anywhere. Breaking those hierarchical, like I still see people as like their military rank. That's a captain over here, so I have to like operate properly around a captain. To me, it like helps like know the weight of decision making, like anyone can make a decision at any level. But like obviously like our partners, for example, those are generals. If the general comes in and makes an executive decision, that kind of trumps all the other decisions. The vibes of Preacher are way cooler than all the LA agencies that I got to work at. Everything comes back to soul and Preacher, like that simple idea. Austin vibes are immaculate. We have a great music scene, comedy scene here, great food, great nightlife. Not so great for dating, if I'm completely honest, as a single guy. But
do you think that it is good for your strategy career that you are single in Austin and you experience so much stuff?
What makes a good strategist is perspective, being able to like empathize with different people and like understand other cultures or other worldviews. Go on more dates, you're gonna get more worldviews. You're gonna get like a very diverse set of opinions. So I do think it actually helps. I didn't think about that, but now I will say I'm single for a reason, on purpose, for my job.
I think there's only one way to wrap up this interview is to ask you what you're looking for out there so we can help you find some love.
Is this going on the internet? Somebody that is like as creative or curious and strategic as I am, like somebody who's looking at culture and trying to make sense of it all. Y'all know the term sapiosexual.
No, what's that?
What is that?
It's like you're really attracted to intelligence. Somebody who's just interested in things and interesting would be ideal if you're out there. Hit me up.
You gotta talk to another strategist. It seems like.
But I work with them, so that's weird. Like
No, there's
not
other
here.
agencies.
strategists out there at other agencies, hit me up.
That's bad. I love this. Appreciate your vulnerability, by the way. That was dope.
I did not think it was gonna go here, but thank you.
I love blending the lines of personal, professional. So
That's breaking entering media, blinding the lines between personal and professional.
Adrian, any questions for us?
I love how y'all do the mic thing and it comes at me the same time. That is so fun.
Yeah.
What are you guys trying to get out of this visit, this tour?
I'm mostly trying to be able to come back to New York with about 5 to 7 talking points so I can sound more interesting when I go on dates.
We're just doing all this for our dates. That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm doing this so I can help Jack go on more dates, and but also to figure out like what the agencies are like here, but mainly to help Jack go on more dates, be successful on those. Whatever his version of success looks like, we'll leave that up to him.
The version of success is still to be seen. This is Breaking and Entering Media.
blurring the lines between personal and professional. Who are we speaking with right now?
Jeff Pivito, studio director at Preacher.
And what are we looking at here? What's going on?
This work came from Chastity Porter. She showed up today to deliver it, and no one's seen it. So it's all brand new stuff.
This is an unboxing. This is a Breaking and Entering exclusive.
Her stuff's beautiful. I like the way she uses this old wallpaper texture plus the craft paper. Plus she's usually got an insect or a bird motif in furniture that kind of comes together.
What goes into putting a gallery together in addition to all the other responsibilities at the agency?
Jason Archer is the gallery director. He's been here since the beginning when Preacher opened. One of the big things that Rob and the other partners, Crystal and Seth, wanted to do was have a community space, which is the gallery. Support artists, have people come and place together and see new upcoming art.
People from around town come by to check out the art.
We typically get about 400 people or more showing up for an opening and like maybe half for the closing.
Wow. That's a great first date idea, by the way, Gino. But I mean, it feels like that's money. It's way better than going and getting like freaking drinks or something.
And we have drinks too.
And you have drinks too.
Has anybody ever fallen in love at a Preacher gallery?
I'm sure.
Brings the people together.